When God works in our lives, and God does, He provides, He supplies, He protects, He takes care of us. When God works in our lives, we have an incredible opportunity to not only experience the blessing of His working, to sing praise to Him, to offer thanks to Him, but to leave a legacy behind for those who are coming behind, those who are coming up behind us, whether it be our children or other people who are growing in their faith, trying to figure things out. We have an opportunity to leave something behind, a light, if you will, a guide that they can use when we're long gone, if we'll take the opportunities God gives us as He works in our lives to point others to Him. This is the Mighty Oaks Daily Devotional. My name is Jeremy Stolnicker. Almost forgot my name there, Jeremy Stolnicker. And we're at the 44th Psalm today. We've worked through the Psalms, and I love these first 6 verses. They do a much better job of explaining what I'm trying to explain than I do. So let's look at this together. Psalm 44, beginning in verse number 1. We have heard with our ears, O God, our fathers have told us what work Thou didst in their days, in the times of old. How Thou didst drive out the heathen in Thy hand and with Thy hand and plantest them. How Thou didst afflict the people and cast them out. For they got not the land in possession by their own sword, neither did their arm save them, but Thy right hand and Thine arm and the light of Thy countenance, because Thou hadst a favor unto them. Thou art my King, O God. Command deliverances for Jacob. Through Thee will we push down our enemies. Through Thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. And then the rest of the psalm goes on, and the psalmist begins to lay out kind of the case before God. God, these are the things that we're going through. These are the things that I'm struggling with. These are the situations that I'm trying to deal with, and I need You to work. I need You to work here the way You worked for those that came before me, for what he calls our fathers. This is really important. So often when God works in our lives, we're grateful for it, and we may even offer thanks to the Lord, but we need to be very careful to teach our children, to teach those who are coming up behind us, even in conversation with someone that may be younger than us or new to faith. We need to be very careful not to take the credit for God's blessings, but rather to explain that the reason we've been able to accomplish the things we have, the reason we've enjoyed the blessings that we have, all of that comes from God. It's not about trusting in my own ability, my own strength. It's not any of those things. Certainly working hard and being diligent about what God set us before, those are very important. But ultimately the victory comes because of God and not because of us. Yet often in our pride, we want to at least suggest, if not outright say, we want to give the appearance that God was present, but it was really us that did the work. Listen, when I'm gone, I want my kids and my grandkids and the people who come behind me and the people who are looking to me for direction, I want them to know that the good things that happened in my life or because of my life were not because of me. They were because of God. And here's why I want them to know that. Because they are going to have their own situations and circumstances, their own mountains to climb, if you will, their own difficulties, their own enemies. And if they think that somehow you have to have a certain IQ or position, you have to be in a certain place in life, you have to be connected in a certain way in order to experience victory, then they may give up and walk away. And what I want them to know is that in those moments, they can succeed, as I have and as others have, by leaning into God and letting God do the work that only God can do. What an incredible opportunity we have to leave a legacy that matters when we very intentionally point others to God. God the provider, God the deliverer, the God who gives victory, even though we in ourselves may not have what we need to obtain that victory. It's all of God. And when we communicate that truth to those who are coming up behind, we have set them up for success success in their life when we are long gone. Maybe a little bit of a different take this morning. I don't know, but maybe this will encourage you. As God blesses you, and He does, be very quick to give Him praise. Do it publicly, and do it intentionally with those that God's placed in your life to raise, to train, and to equip so that they can experience the same blessing and victory in their own lives in the days ahead. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow for another Mighty Oaks Daily Devotional. For more information about the Mighty Oaks Foundation and the work that we do for veterans, active duty service members, and first responders, please visit mightyoaksprograms.org.